Performance Squad, welcome back to another video. This is the coach checking in, and this is Riley Performance. Now, I know it's been a long time since I posted a video. I think the last video I posted was in late 2022, but we got a lot to talk about today. I want to give you guys an update on how this past couple of months has been going for me, and I want to talk about 3 key points to have a successful 2023. Let's get into the video. First off, I want to say welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys had a blessed New Year's, and I hope this year is going to go very smooth for you. And again, I just want to make sure that I tell you guys thank you for staying supportive. Thank you for still subscribing, asking questions. I'm going to make sure I get out a lot of content to you guys this year, but I hope everyone had a blessed New Year's, and we've got a lot to talk about today. Okay, so I think we last left off on my videos when I was doing a lot of my cooking videos for you guys, a lot of the tutorials on how to make this type of protein, you know, the best type of protein for the gym, for after the gym. I did a couple of workout tutorials for you guys, did a couple of talking head videos, kind of giving you guys a little bit of a motivation. And the reason why I sort of stepped away from the videos for a while is I really wanted to make sure that I got my personal life on track. And that brings me into my first point, talking about, you know, sometimes a break is needed in life. Sometimes you need to kind of reposition yourself, step away, regroup, and get back on track. And that's exactly what happened. I just wanted to make sure that I'm, you know, being very transparent with you guys. I know some of my videos, some of the questions that I get, you know, on my Instagram, when you're gonna post another video, what are your thoughts on this, about, you know, the NCSF videos I was doing. So I just wanted to make sure I was very transparent with this. I did have a lot of situations and things that I need to take care of outside of the YouTube sphere, but I'm back, and again, I have 3 points that I want to talk about that will give you guys and myself a successful 2023. So the first key point I want to talk about for having a successful 2023, we're going to talk about discipline. Now, discipline is a word that can be applied to any area of your life, whether that's we're talking about working out, nutrition, education, we're talking about finances, any area, discipline can be applied. And this is why I love that word more than motivation. And I know many of you probably thought that motivation was going to be on this list, but discipline is actually a better word. Because when we talk about discipline, I remember when I first started training and I wanted to gain a little bit more muscle. And the one thing that was holding me back was I was addicted to like the processed foods, the sugars, just the candy, everything, right? I just couldn't stay disciplined on nutrition. I could stay disciplined on the workouts, but the nutrition part, I couldn't get around that. And as you guys know, when it comes to working out as a whole, nutrition plays a bigger part than the actual workouts. So that was an area that I definitely need to step my game up in. When it comes to finances, if your goals are this year, your vision for this year is you want to get to 10K, or you want to have stocks, or you want to have money coming in, you're going to have to be disciplined with your finances, how you spend your money, how you save your money, how you invest your money. It's going to be a big key as far as what the outcome will be. I know it may be dreading to not be able to buy that item that you wanted to get, or missing out on certain drops, but you have to think long term and think, okay, this is for a certain period of time. I'm saving X amount of money per month. I'm pulling back on my spending in this area. Maybe I'm not going to be spending as much on clothes, on shoes, on food, or whatever, entertainment, whatever the case may be. That's going to be where I'm going to be disciplined at, and make sure that I'm, you know, putting in the right steps to get to where I want to go. And another point would be education. Those of you who are in school, just like myself, I know how boring it can be to write essays, to read, to study, when your friends want to hit you up, hey, y'all trying to go out to the movies, y'all trying to go out to this party, y'all trying to go out to the club. You know, for the men out there, fellas, your girls hitting you up, you trying to come over, or whatever the case may be, right? you have to make sure that you stay disciplined and think long term, like this is what is required of me in this period of time, and this is what I'm going to do. Practice discipline. But I want you guys to use this trick, and it's actually helped me along the way when it comes to applying discipline in each area of my life. Whenever I have a vision on where I want to be as far as what area, okay, just to give you guys an example. Let's say my goal is to drop 30 pounds in 2 months, right? I'll use my current weight as a marker. Okay, from this date to 30 days in the future, I should say, I want to be at this weight. Now, what are the steps I need to do to get there? Every step I make has to be forward. It can't go back. It can't be lateral. It has to be forward. So that means I'm gonna control my portion size on my meals. I'm gonna go extra hard in the gym, maybe double up, maybe do a double day, maybe pull back on the sugars, right? So any area, whether it's finances, okay, pulling back on spending here, education, maybe study a little more. Maybe instead of a 2-hour study day, I do a 3-hour study day, right? So every marker that you have, just think, okay, how can I further advance? Every day is a progression. It doesn't matter how small the progression is, every day is a progression. 10% progression. That's how we think about it in the fitness world. So it doesn't have to be this huge leap from day 1 to day 2. It can just be, okay, I went 5% here, 10% here, 12% here. And as you guys know, when the days go on and you get further along, you'll look back and see all those little increments of progress has amounted to this end result. So just think about that for the next time you have trouble with discipline and have a hard time like staying on track and staying the course. The next thing we're going to talk about is consistency. Now, this goes hand in hand with discipline, but I want to attack this word just in its entirety. Consistency is probably one of the most difficult things we can do as humans, because we're not designed to be consistent in anything. It requires an extra effort on a daily basis, a consistent basis, right? So just like with discipline, when you're consistent, it means it's every day. It's like clockwork. And I want you guys to think about it when it comes to building something. It's brick by brick, brick by brick. Every day I'm laying a brick down. Every day I'm making progress. Every day I'm never missing a beat. It's like clockwork. And I want you guys to model your success, model your vision after who's already ahead of you. See what consistent steps they took to get them there, and model your success after that. You don't have to do it the exact same way, but just a consistent effort of, okay, every day is a progression. How did they get from point A to point B? What were the consistent steps they took? And you have to think about it. Every day is not going to feel like the best. Every day you're not going to perform at your best, but every day has to be an effort. Every day you have to put in the work, and that's really what it's about. It's not a complicated concept. It's just we're just not designed to stay consistent on a certain task for a long period of time. You have to mentally prepare yourself to say, okay, if I want to drop this weight, if I want to get to that 10K, if I want to get this degree, I have to put in the work every single day. And you have to think, just think about when you miss a day. Let's just look at the negative for just a brief second. When you miss a day, how's that going to make you feel? You're going to feel behind. I want you to think about when you stay consistent. Just think about a day off means that I'm 10 days behind. I want you to go to that extreme and just think like, if I miss a day, I'm behind. I'm behind. And that'll keep you in check as far as like staying on track every day, consistent every day. For those of you who are content creators, posting videos on the days you're gonna post them, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every day, posting, editing. And I want you guys to like think about that anytime you have a vision, anytime you have a goal of reaching something, just think to yourself, every day, I'm putting in work, every day. I don't care if I perform 100%, I'm putting in something, I'm showing up. And that's just half the battle right there. And last but not least, probably one of the most important things to remember when moving forward and creating your vision for 2023 is sacrifice. Now, this is a huge piece of success. This is a huge piece of getting to where you want to get to, because there are going to be a lot of distractions, barriers, obstacles that are going to get in your way, and you have to have the mental fortitude to say no. Again, like I mentioned before earlier in the video when I talked about, friends, wanting to go out, wanting to, basically anything that's going to take your focus off of your vision, you're going to have to sacrifice. Whether that's, hey, I'm going to step away from social media for a while, stop scrolling and looking at other people's lives and focus on my own life, right? A lot of us, including myself, have been guilty of that. Another thing, just again going back to the fitness thing, right? I'm sacrificing eating this type of food, the sugars and stuff, because I want to have the body that I want. I have to sacrifice. And guys, I want you to think about how you're gonna feel once you hit that goal, right? It's a new level of confidence, knowing that you said you were gonna do something, you put in the discipline, you were consistent, you put the sacrifice in, and you achieved it. It just builds a completely different type of confidence that I can't even put into words. You just have to feel it. And so when it comes to sacrifice, you guys have to think about the long-term goal. And again, I know we're not designed to think that way. We're designed to think, okay, I want this overnight success. I want it to happen right now. If I think about it, I want it to happen. And that's just not how it works, unfortunately. So again, sacrifice, I want you guys to think long term. How is this gonna make me feel when I hit it long term? I'd rather get the success slow than fast. Remember, sacrifice. It is the most important thing, and you will not experience any form of success without it. So that was the wrap of my 2023 quick vision video I wanted to give to you guys. This is my first video of 2023. And again, I have a lot more videos coming soon. I'm going to be doing a lot more talking videos, kind of giving you guys a little bit of a motivation, if you want to call it that. Just advice, anything that you guys want to know. And again, I do have a lot of NCSA videos coming soon. You guys did hit me up in my DM about NCSA videos on how to study for the test. So I have a lot more videos of that coming soon, and a lot more nutrition tutorials, step-by-step on how to cook this, prepare that for your nutrition, and as well as some workout videos I'm gonna be doing soon as well. And let me know down below if you guys want to see some vlogs, kind of like some lifestyle videos on things that I post as far as like my daily life, on like how I operate and whatnot. But again, I want to thank you guys for staying for this video, and just liking the video, commenting on the video, just showing your support. And this has been Riley Performance, and I'm out.